Did you know that despite trillions invested in research, cancer survival rates have barely changed in 70 years? That means the traditional model is failing. But stick with me, because today you're going to discover 30 scientific and natural strategies that can help you fortify your body, strengthen your immune system, and genuinely reduce your cancer risk. And before we go on, write this commitment phrase in the comments. Today I choose to take care of my health. Do it right now. It will serve as a personal reminder, and by reading it, many others will feel inspired to join. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 30 scientifically proven steps to reduce your cancer risk. These aren't theories or empty promises. They are habits and decisions that strengthen your immune system, cleanse your cells, and transform your energy from within. First, we'll look at the key nutrients your body needs to defend itself. Next, we'll cover daily habits that reprogram your metabolism. And finally, we'll reveal the hidden factors no one tells you about, but which can either trigger or prevent the disease. If you're new to the Wellness Insight, subscribe now and hit the notification bell. Here you'll find clear strategies to live healthier, with more energy and less fear. For over 70 years, trillions of dollars have been invested in cancer research. Yet, survival rates have barely improved. The conventional model insists on the same approach: surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy, methods that attack cells but also destroy the immune system. Here's the real game changer. Many researchers now argue that cancer doesn't start in the DNA, but in a much deeper place: the mitochondria, the tiny energy factories within our cells. When mitochondria are damaged, the cell seeks to survive in another way, and that's where cancer emerges. Can you imagine what this means? Preventing it doesn't just depend on luck or genes, but on the daily habits that strengthen or weaken your mitochondria. And that's what you're about to discover in this video. Let's start with the basics: the nutrients that shield your body against cancer. Imagine your body is like a fortress. If the walls are weak, any enemy can enter. These nutrients are the bricks and cement that keep those walls strong. Vitamin D, the immune orchestra conductor. Vitamin D doesn't just help bones. It regulates over 200 genes related to immunity. Low vitamin D levels are linked to a higher risk of colon, breast, and prostate cancer. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology showed that patients with adequate vitamin D levels had up to 50% better survival. The problem is that many people believe 15 minutes in the sun is enough, but factors like sunscreen use, pollution, or age drastically reduce production. The ideal: measure your blood levels and, under medical supervision, keep them between 60 and 80 Ing per milliliters. Key question: when was the last time you checked your vitamin D? Magnesium, the forgotten mineral. Over 300 chemical reactions depend on magnesium, including the production of ATP, your cell's energy. Without it, mitochondria slowly shut down. Magnesium deficiencies are associated with a higher incidence of pancreatic and colon cancer. What's concerning is that 70% of the population consumes less than recommended because agricultural soils are depleted. Key sources: spinach, pure cocoa, pumpkin seeds, almonds. Have you experienced night cramps or unexplained anxiety? Often, it's not stress, it's a lack of magnesium. Selenium, the micro-antioxidant shield. Although we need it in micrograms, selenium activates glutathione peroxidase, an enzyme that protects against cellular mutations. Studies in China showed that in regions with selenium-poor soils, the incidence of liver cancer was up to 10 times higher. Just 2 Brazil nuts a day can cover the dose, but be careful. More isn't always better. Excess can be toxic. Omega-3, the natural anti-inflammatory. Cancer loves inflamed environments, and omega-3s act like firefighters, putting out that blaze. They are found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Also in flaxseed oil and chia, though less potent. A meta-analysis in cancer epidemiology found that diets high in omega-3s were associated with a lower risk of breast and prostate cancer. Practical tip: balance your omega-6/omega-3 ratio. Today, we consume 20 times more omega-6 from refined oils, and that fuels inflammation. Natural folate, the DNA guardian. Folate, the natural form of vitamin B9, helps repair and correctly copy DNA. When it's lacking, printing errors increase, which can turn into cancer cells. You find it in lentils, chickpeas, spinach, chard, and avocados. Warning: synthetic folic acid from cheap supplements isn't always metabolized the same way and can accumulate without the same protective effect. So far, you have the 5 nutritional foundations that strengthen your defenses. But a fortress isn't just built with materials. It also depends on how you use and train your soldiers. This is where habits that reprogram your metabolism and cleanse your mitochondria come in. Intermittent fasting. Internal recycling. When you eat all day, your body never rests or cleans out cellular waste. Intermittent fasting activates autophagy, a process where cells destroy damaged parts and recycle them. The 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded precisely for discovering this mechanism. This means every extra hour without eating is an opportunity to eliminate precancerous cells. You can start with 12-12, 12 hours without eating, and progress to 16-8 or even 1 meal a day, always guided by your doctor. Prolonged fasting. Immune reboot. Fasts of 3 to 5 days have been shown to regenerate immune stem cells. Dr. Walter Longo, from the University of Southern California, showed in studies that people who fast reboot their defensive system. It's not for everyone, especially if you're older or underweight, but with supervision, it can be a powerful tool. Cold therapy. Mitochondrial training. That shock of stepping into a cold shower is controlled stress that forces your mitochondria to multiply and adapt. In Nordic countries, it's customary to alternate sauna and ice water, and their longevity rates are among the highest in the world. Even 30 seconds under cold water daily can improve your cell's resistance to stress. Exercise. Oxygen as medicine. Cancer thrives in oxygen-poor environments. Regular exercise increases your cell's ability to use oxygen efficiently. You don't need marathons. 30 minutes of brisk walking, 3 times a week, already reduces the risk of colon cancer by up to 40%, according to the American Cancer Society. The secret is consistency, not extreme intensity. Breathing and oxygenation. Vital energy. Beyond exercise, conscious breathing is free medicine. Practices like the Japanese forest bathing, walking in forests, increase the activity of NK, natural killer cells, which are responsible for destroying cancer cells. Deep breathing exercises or meditation also improve oxygenation and reduce stress, a double blow against the disease. Together, these nutrients and habits act as biological switches. They activate your internal defenses, clean out defective cells, and create an environment where health flourishes and cancer finds no place to grow. You don't need to do everything at once. Choose one step, start today, and let your body begin to rebuild its fortress from within. There's a silent enemy we often ignore: the environment we live in. Even if you eat well and exercise, certain external factors can damage your cells and open the door to cancer. They are invisible, everyday, and often underestimated. Medical radiation, the double-edged sword of technology. CT scans, X-rays, and other imaging are powerful diagnostic tools, but they also emit ionizing radiation that damages DNA. A study by the National Cancer Institute estimated that up to 2% of cancer cases in the U.S. could be related to cumulative exposure to CT scans. The solution isn't to always avoid them, but to use them judiciously. Only request truly necessary studies, ask for alternatives like ultrasounds or MRIs when possible, and always demand protection with lead aprons. Remember, prevention also includes knowing when to say no to unnecessary exams. EMFs, electromagnetic fields, the invisible tobacco. We live surrounded by waves: cell phones, Wi-Fi, routers, smartwatches. Some studies suggest that chronic exposure can alter cellular calcium and generate oxidative stress, weakening mitochondria. Although scientific debate continues, many experts recommend applying the precautionary principle. Don't sleep with your cell phone under your pillow. Activate airplane mode at night. Keep the router away from main rooms. These are small adjustments that reduce your daily exposure. Sugar and refined flours, cancer's fuel. Cancer cells behave like Glucose vacuums. In fact, PET scans to detect tumors work by injecting radioactive glucose because cancer absorbs it faster than normal cells. This means every pastry, soda, or excessive white bread is literally gasoline for a fire you don't want to start. Reducing sugar isn't a fad, it's a vital strategy. Opt for whole fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins. Inflammatory fats. The silent kitchen poison. Refined oils like soy, corn, sunflower, or canola are loaded with oxidized omega-6 that promote chronic inflammation. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health found that diets high in these fats were associated with a higher incidence of breast cancer. Swap them for extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil, which are rich in antioxidants and stable fats. Remember, it's not about eating less fat, but about eating smart fats. Toxins in water. The transparent enemy. Tap water can contain chlorine, lead, pesticides, and even microplastics. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has identified more than 70 common contaminants in drinking water that can have long-term effects. Investing in a good water filter isn't an expense, it's a health insurance policy. And if you can, also consider a shower filter. Your skin absorbs many of these chemicals while you bathe. Stress and lack of sleep. The emotional cancer. Not getting enough sleep or living in a constant state of alert triggers cortisol, a hormone that, in excess, suppresses the immune system. The World Journal of Clinical Oncology reports that chronic insomnia is linked to a higher risk of breast and colon cancer. Deep rest isn't a luxury. It's one of the most powerful and overlooked therapies against cancer. Golden rule: 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every day with regular schedules. Sulforaphane from broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts concentrate up to 100 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli. This compound activates your liver's detoxification enzymes and helps your cells neutralize toxins that could cause mutations. A handful a day in your salads is like activating an army of internal cleaners that protect your tissues. Smart cooking for meat. Did you know that the dark char when grilling meat contains carcinogens? The good news is you can neutralize them with something as simple as herbs and spices. Marinating your meat with garlic, rosemary, thyme, or onion before cooking reduces these dangerous compounds. Small changes in the kitchen equal big long-term benefits. Iron in balance. Iron is vital, but in excess, it can feed cancer. Tumor cells use free iron as fuel to multiply. Therefore, avoid supplementing without prior analysis. A simple blood test, ferritin, can tell you if you're at risk. In this case, less can be more. Niacin and cellular energy. With age, our reserves of NAD, the molecule that powers cells, decrease. Niacin, a form of vitamin B3, helps restore that vital spark. Adequate NAD levels mean your cells repair their DNA better and produce energy more efficiently. It's like giving your mitochondria an extra charger. Methylene blue, a peculiar boost. It sounds strange, but this compound, used for over a century, can protect mitochondria from oxidative damage. Some researchers are studying it as support for cellular energy. It's not for everyone and should be used with medical guidance, but it illustrates something important. There are little-known molecules that strengthen our internal defenses. Colostrum, life's first milk. Bovine colostrum contains immunoglobulins, lactoferrin, and growth factors that strengthen the immune system. Consumed in powder or capsules, it can help repair the gut and improve resistance to infections. It's like giving your body a second chance to receive the immunity we all start life with. AHCC, the shiitake mushroom extract. This Japanese supplement has been studied for its ability to activate natural killer NK cells, which are responsible for eliminating abnormal cells. Imagine your immune system has dormant soldiers. AHCC is the alarm that wakes them up to patrol your body with more energy. Beta-glucans from medicinal mushrooms. Reishi, maitake, and shiitake are more than exotic ingredients. They contain beta-glucans that train your immune system to react faster and stronger to threats. It's like giving your defenses an intensive anti-cancer response course. Pomegranate, a fruit with armor. Pomegranate is not only delicious, It's loaded with punicalagins, antioxidants that reduce inflammation and protect DNA. A small glass of natural juice or a handful of arrows daily can make a quiet but powerful difference. Chamomile. Much more than a sleep infusion. Chamomile contains apigenin, a compound that helps preserve cellular energy. Besides relaxing you, it strengthens your metabolism. Each cup is a reminder that rest and nutrition can come together in a simple nightly drink. Green tea, the guardian of blood vessels. Green tea contains EGCG, a compound that inhibits the formation of new blood vessels that tumors try to create to feed themselves. In other words, it cuts off the roadways cancer needs to expand. 3 cups a day can be a simple habit with a profound impact. Black cumin, the ancient seed. Known as the seed that cures everything but death, black cumin contains thymoquinone, a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. Its oil has been used for centuries in the Middle East, and today's science confirms its protective effects. A little each day can become a discreet ally for your health. Therapeutic oxygenation. Cancer thrives where oxygen is lacking. Modern techniques like hyperbaric chambers or exercise with oxygen supplementation aim to flood tissues with this vital molecule. The principle is simple. The more oxygenated your body, the less room for the disease to advance. Intermittent hypoxia. Training at the limit. Curiously, controlled exposure to brief moments of low oxygen forces your body to adapt and become more efficient. It's a stimulus that strengthens the blood's oxygen transport capacity. It's like military training for your mitochondria, preparing them to resist difficult environments. These hidden enemies are everywhere. But the good news is you can reduce their impact with conscious decisions. Asking for fewer unnecessary X-rays, using water filters, moving your cell phone away from your bed, cooking with healthy oils, sleeping well, and managing stress. Every action counts. And together, they can transform your body into hostile territory for cancer and fertile ground for life. So far, we've talked about nutrients, habits, and environmental factors. But there's something that can change everything. Regular medical checkups. Cancer in its early stages is often a silent enemy. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't warn, it shows no clear signs. And that's the danger. Because when symptoms appear, sometimes it's already too late. Preventive exams are like lighthouses in the dark. A mammogram can detect a tumor so small it can't even be felt. A colonoscopy can find a polyp and remove it before it turns into cancer. A simple blood test can reveal life-saving alterations. Millions of people are alive today thanks to these checkups. People who, like you, had doubts, had fears, but decided to act in time. If you have a family history, your vigilance should be even greater. And if you notice signs like unexplained weight loss, abnormal bleeding, persistent pain, or sudden skin changes, don't ignore it. See a specialist immediately. Remember this, information isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Taking care of your health doesn't mean living in fear, it means living with courage and intelligence. Because true prevention isn't waiting, it's getting ahead. How often do you get a complete medical checkup? Do you think you should do it more frequently? Today you've discovered 30 science-backed strategies to shield your body against cancer. 30 different paths, but all with the same destination. Giving you the opportunity to live healthier, with more energy and less fear. Cancer is not an inevitable punishment. In many cases, it's a reflection of habits we can change, decisions we can make today. Every nutrient you choose, every minute of rest you respect, every medical checkup you don't postpone, are bricks in the wall that protects your life. But if you want to take this prevention to the next level, you need something more. A diet designed to reduce inflammation, strengthen your defenses, and regain control of your health. Here's the revised text, focusing on a Keto Made Easy eBook. That's why I've prepared a special guide just for you, the Keto Made Easy eBook. Inside, you'll discover a step-by-step approach to understanding and implementing the ketogenic lifestyle, designed to help you tap into sustained energy, mental clarity, and optimal health. It's not just a collection of recipes. It's a clear roadmap to transform your eating habits and unlock a powerful metabolic state. And the best part, you can start immediately. The link to download it is in the description below. Click now and take the next step towards a healthier, more energized you. Remember, your health won't wait, and the best time to start is always today. But this journey doesn't end here. If you truly want to fortify your health, I recommend continuing with the playlist I've indicated above. There you'll find more videos with proven secrets and strategies to keep your body strong. And right now, you have the next recommended video for you on screen. Click on the playlist or that video now and continue your path to a longer, stronger, and fearless